This video covers the use of the Payables Reconciliation demonstration spreadsheet that comes with the Noetics Views Trial Edition for Subledger Accounting. See the video Using the Demonstration Spreadsheets for the general introduction, including enabling macros and data connections and saving and sharing the reports. I've already opened the spreadsheet and enabled macros and data connections. Let's get started by reviewing the purpose of this spreadsheet. In general, the intent of the reconciliation process is to make sure the source transactions have been properly accounted and to help you find discrepancies. This spreadsheet allows you to find mismatches between payables SLA and GL. As it says in the overview section, this report displays the SLA and GL accounting results for all the payables invoices and payment transactions for a ledger, period, and account values. This information can be used during the payables reconciliation process. This spreadsheet pulls data from the AP invoice distribution, AP payment distribution, SLA hub journal lines, and GL journal line views. See the SLA catalog to learn more about these views and all the other Noetics views that come with the Trial Edition software. Now let's go to the Prompts tab and run the report. First, you must log in, and I have 2 days left in my trial period. Next, we make our parameter selections. This report requires a value for ledger, and I'm going to choose this one. Year, I'm going to go after some data in 2010, and period for December of that year, plus balancing segment, cost center, and natural account segments. Use the % symbol to return all values for cost center and natural account. It's important to know that the balancing segment, cost center, and natural account parameters are looking for matches on the SLA account and not on the invoice or payment distribution account. In my example, I want to include all cost center and natural account values, hence I'll leave the % symbol. Now let's run the report. Note in the message area below the parameters, it displays the current tab being refreshed. Once all the tabs are finished refreshing, you are automatically taken to the Invoices tab as shown here. Displayed here are all the invoice distributions that have been accounted and therefore are the basis of the SLA journals. The rows on this tab come from the view AP Invoice Distributions. The next tab, called Payments, displays the payment distributions that were accounted. The data on this tab comes from the AP Payments Distribution view. The next tab, called Subledger Accounting Summary, displays the summarized SLA debit and credit amounts grouped by journal category, accounting event class, and event type. This provides a fast, convenient way to view a summarization of your accounting data in a way not possible in the GL because only the SLA journals have the accounting event and event type information. The Subledger Accounting Journals tab displays the detailed SLA journal lines that are the basis of the summaries on the previous tab. And the data on both the SLA summary and this Journals tab both come from the view SLA Hub Journal Lines. The next tab is called General Ledger Journal Summary, and it displays the total accounted debit and credit amounts by journal category. The final tab displays the general ledger journals, those created during the posting process and those entered manually. The data in this tab and the previous one comes from the view GL journal lines. Okay, to wrap up the preview of this spreadsheet, I'm going to go back to the Invoices tab and particularly call out the first invoice in the list, 131210. I want you to note that all of them have the same distribution line. This is a demonstration that a single distribution from an invoice, when run through Subledger Accounting, actually created all of these 8 or 9 different lines. And within our view, we'll note that we have the original account, so this column called the accounted code combination value, is the original distribution amount. But after the accounting process, you can see over here, this is the final account, and we can see we have some differences down here that they're actually, the double entries that were made. So for example, if we scroll all the way over, we can see that that the one line represents the debited amount and the other line represents the credited amount. And the way you see that over in the Subledger Journals tab, let's go over to the transaction column and let's pull out our one. This happens to be a payables transaction. We'll see that. You can see this is purchase invoices and invoice. And you see the same information down here. You can see the final, both the debited and credit amount in the final SLA line. So it's a good example of the double entries, a single distribution being run through SLA and then split into double entries, crediting one account and debiting another. This concludes the overview of the Payables Reconciliation Report. On the screen is a list of other instructional videos you may find helpful for the setup and use of the Noetics Views Trial Edition software.